Today was closing day on our new farmhouse here in Maine. So we will finally get to show you which house it is we chose. This one we did do a tour of, so there's already kind of a tour video on this house, but this is the old historic farmhouse on 16.2 acres, and it is officially ours. We closed today, September 1st. Super excited. This house is basically our dream house. We've always wanted an old house, and especially on more land, so we got what we wanted. And they did. It looks a little bit different since last time we were here because they cut the grass, the field back there, so that is nice and short compared to when we came and saw the house the first time. And I'm going to do a tour of the inside again, but we have lots of work to do. We have to clean out the house and kind of figure out what projects we're doing first, and take out the furniture and stuff that's in there. So I'll probably do a lot more tour videos after we get all that done, but I'll take you around inside of the house while we check it out for the first time as homeowners and talk to you guys about what we want to do with this property. But there is the house, and then the little garage in the front is part of it. That's what I see as being our future farm shop or farm store. We still got to check it out real good inside, and it needs a new roof as well before we can do that. And we have so much space to work with. I calculated it's a little under 5 acres of cleared land, and then the rest of it is wooded in the back, what you see over there. So we're not going to explore all of that today because we do have a long drive back to the Airbnb later today. But for now, we got to get our mailbox put in so that we can start receiving mail here. The old couple that used to own the house had their mailbox right on the side of the house. Because they were elderly, the post office person would bring them the mail to the house, but we're going to install like a proper mailbox on the side of the road for the mail person. But this is our new farmhouse, and I'm going to post a picture of our new farm logo, which includes this face view of the farmhouse as well, because it's an old house. Old houses are special, and I felt like it would be a good addition to our logo. And we were supposed to do like a final walkthrough, but we ran late for our closing, so we ended up not doing that. Alright, this is the kitchen. We got lots of work to do on the kitchen. The house is either from anywhere between 1870s to 1910. We were told that it was around 1870s, but then when we went to do our home insurance, they had on record that it was a 1910s home, so we are not 100% sure how old the home is. But that is just what we were told, so we're gonna have to do some more research. And it does have some settling. You can really tell on the kitchen floor, probably not from the camera, but it has some settling from age. But we got the foundation inspected and everything came out pretty good on there. There's nothing too seriously wrong with the house. So some of the major things that we're going to start with is removing all of the furniture, cleaning and sanitizing the whole house, figuring out where we want like our room set up. And this house also has unfinished space that will eventually be finished, so we can utilize those spaces as well. We are thinking that this room right here is going to be my husband and I's master bedroom, and then like this will be a office space where we could do computer work. The kids could do their homeschool and whatever else I need to do, edit videos. The house only has one bedroom, which is good for us for now, but we would like to eventually add a second bedroom since we are a family of 4. But that bedroom is perfectly usable. There's just like a lot of clutter, furniture, shelves that we want to get out of the way so we can visualize the house a bit better. But like I was saying, we got the inspection. Nothing came out on the inspection that we couldn't physically see ourselves already. Everything's pretty much cosmetic. Besides, the house does have older electrical work, so we're gonna get that. We're gonna get a quote for that, so we can see how much it's going to cost to replace the electrical around the whole house. And obviously updating the kitchen, trying to make it a bigger space. This is what I plan to be our little living room. Maybe put like a couch or a little recliner in here and the TV, and we have this nice view of the back field. And there is so much space back there. Most of this acreage, like I said, it's a little less than 5 acres cleared and the rest is wooded. There is a railroad track running at the property line all the way in the back. So, and I'm pretty sure that is a working railroad track as well, but it's super far away from where we're at right now. They just bush hogged all of this so we can see the land a little bit clearer. And like you guys have already seen in the other tour video we did when we first came to see this house, this is some unfinished space. And I'd like this area where this dryer is already at to be our whole laundry room. So we have to add insulation and finish the walls and all of that and get some water connection back here as well so I can set up a laundry area. And we were thinking that this spot over here might be a good future bathroom location, and we can have the second bathroom in the house. Up here is the other unfinished area up there. So that is what I think we're going to figure out how to finish up so it could be Jaden's future room. Right now we're kind of trying to figure out where everybody's gonna sleep. So not everybody's gonna have their own bedroom right off the bat, but this will be a nice space once it's all insulated and finished for Jaden's room. And then Mariah's gonna get the other top bedroom room that is a little bit more finished. Coming back over here, back through the kitchen. Hopefully the house looks better with this camera, because I feel like the GoPro footage that I have kind of made the rooms look really big and long, when in reality they are a lot smaller. But so that's what I imagine to be your master bedroom slash office. The bathroom is right there. Then up here would be Mariah's room, which we still have to work on as well, but we're gonna add insulation up here. And this area is a little bit more finished, but the inspector did say that it could use more insulation. It has very thin insulation. So we got to get all these beds out of here and figure out how we're going to arrange this area. But this plus this would also be part of her room. Definitely going to get rid of the mattresses and the beds, and we just have to finish this area a little bit better. There is an area up here that we have to fix, that they used to have a roof leak before they replaced the roof. So, and then, so we'll have to finish that, but the roof is in good shape. It has been changed out. So this is another, I think it's just going to be a storage area. We'll eventually finish this for extra storage. It's not going to be like a whole separate bedroom or anything, but we can definitely store all kinds of stuff that we're not using, Christmas things or whatever in there. So this area is not that bad. We just need to add insulation. The stairs are good. We have to add a hand railing. That was some of the safety things that the inspector recommended that we fix. And then in the basement there is some dampness, so he kind of recommended some things that we can do to reduce that. And they already installed a sump pump on the property inside the basement, so we just have to find ways of reducing dampness. This house doesn't have gutters, so we're thinking about installing gutters for sure, and that'll get water out of the foundation so it won't be soaking into the dirt. With old houses like this, it is very common for water to be in the basement, so whatever we can do to reduce that. There's a bunch of things in this garage. This is a 2-car garage, plus it had the 1-car garage in front of the property. So all of this came with the property, the whole house generator, bunch of tools, all kinds of stuff. We still have to look through here and see what we're gonna keep. Jaden found another fishing rod. I see a shop vac. I see a lot of things here. Ladders that we can use, tools. The home is heated with gas and oil, and we just got all those refilled, propane and oil. And I don't know if you guys remember the little antique stove that is in the kitchen. We want to convert that back to fire so it can burn fire, because they set it up for propane, but the inspector said it's not even set up correctly or safe to use as it is. So we're going to try to figure out a way to convert it back to its original like fire wood burning stove like it's supposed to be, and that'll save us on heating costs in the winter. So fall is just now starting here, so it's going to be cool to see all the seasonal changes. This house right here looks like it used to be a workshop, but I think we're going to be knocking it down. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to salvage it. It kind of caved down in the back here, and the inside is just full with stuff. It looks like it used to be a workshop, and all of that from where it caved down, it's just not safe. I don't think we're going to be able to fix that. So I do want to take it apart and save as much wood as we can. There's this little boat here. Not sure if it's usable. There is a little boat motor inside of the garage, so maybe that goes to that. It came with this. Not sure what this is. Maybe some type of hay making, like an antique hay roller or hay rake. If you guys know what this is, let me know. But I thought it was a cool little thing to have on the property. We're definitely going to keep it here. It'd be cool for pictures. There's some more things in the back. We found an abandoned snowmobile, what looks like to be a snowblower machine. That's what I think it is. We'll have to check it out and see if any of that can be fixed. There is a bunch of junk back there and an old car that was also left that we're gonna have to get rid of. So if you see here where this big tree is, I believe this was an apple tree. That would be the neighbor's property, but ours goes around the apple tree and goes to the left, and the field continues to be ours, as well as the forest all the way back there. So we have all this space to work with, plus the space surrounding the house to the left and to the right. So we got a lot of projects in mind on how we want to use the land. We're super excited to get started. But this week we're kind of going to be going back and forth and coming out here to clean up the house, take furniture out, rearrange things how we want it, plan out what projects are coming first. Plus we have a couple people coming out for quotes and appointments to set up internet and all of that. So we're going to have a busy week before actually moving in. So since I've already done pretty much a tour of the inside of the house that other day when we first came to see it, that'll be the end for this video. Just wanted to introduce our new property here in Kingman, Maine. This is future grounds of Our Vision Farm, where we plan on restarting our farm and our home bakery business and making jams and all of the cottage foods again. We'll have to do a whole separate video once we go back there and explore the back of our property. I'd like to do a video walking all the way to reaching the railroad. There is a trail on this side of the property that I think reaches to the railroad. Not sure, so we'll have to walk through there. There's apple trees on the property. There's a rhubarb plant next to this building right here, so that is pretty cool that we have some food bearing things already to work with. And over here the land kind of slopes a little bit. I'll have to do, like I said, another video once we head to the backyard, but that'll be cool for the winter time. We can get some of that cleared out and the kids can go sledding there, and when Jaden gets his dirt bike, he can practice there too. And all in all, we're super excited about the property, and we know we have a lot of work ahead of us to get it exactly how we want it, but we want to try to preserve as much as we can from the original house, because we like that old farmhouse charm and we don't want to take away from that. The owner of this house, he lived in here. There was an older man that has passed away, and he lived here his whole life since he was born up until his he was about 87 when he passed away. So he lived in this house the whole time. He acquired the house from his parents, so it's been in the family for 3 generations, and his adult daughter, I believe, is the one that posted it for sale after his death. So we're the next family to take it on, and we just feel happy and honored that we're able to buy this house and try to preserve it for as long as possible. Eventually we will find out the true age of it. I'm thinking it's more around the 1870s, but we're not 100% sure yet. They got the siding replaced and the roof replaced, so like from the outside it looks a little bit newer and more modern, but from the inside you can tell with the settling that it has happened over the years. Then it also has a lot of updated things. We got the water tested, and that passed and came out good. Once we start doing any type of demo work and stuff like that, we'll take the necessary precautions for like lead paint and asbestos, because that hasn't been tested yet. Most likely with a house this old, there is some type of lead paint or asbestos in the walls, so we'll take the tests and stuff for that before we try to do any work, whether we DIY it or get somebody out here to do it. We'll definitely keep in mind all of that and all of those dangers. But it has updated windows and it has a lot of work already done for us. So this is what I think is going to be our future farm shop. We have to fix it up. It looks like it has a busted window. We don't have a key to this, so we're going to have to break open the lock to get in there. And not sure what the condition is inside, what kind of floor we need to put on it to make it a little farm store. There's some tools and ladders in there too, but that's what I see as our future farm shop, and have like a bakery case in there. I'm going to get our home kitchen license so that I can do all of that. This area to the right of the house is also part of the lot, so I'll insert probably a picture or like a video shot of how the property line looks around this property, so you could kind of get an idea of what we're looking at and how far it goes. Hope you guys enjoy this video and are excited as we are for us to start our journey here in Kingman, Maine, and just restarting our farm and staying here as long as possible. I see this as our forever home, and we're hoping it outlives us and the kids get to live in it as they're growing older. They can decide what they want to do with the property when that time comes, but we're excited about it, and it is paid debt-free, which was a really big factor for us. Being able to buy something and not have to pay a mortgage on it feels amazing, and it's completely ours to do with what we want to do with it. So hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned. There's going to be way more videos coming up very soon.